Categorize illegal mining operations. Part C, what training or capacity building programs does the ministry offer to small-scale miners in Kisumu County regarding modern, safe, and sustainable mining practices in view of the various fatalities already recorded in various areas in Kisumu County? And lastly, could the Cabinet Secretary explain the steps taken by government to mitigate the negative environmental impacts of gold mining operations in Kisumu County? That's all, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may proceed to respond. You need not read your response verbatim. You may elect to paraphrase it so that we, in the interest of time, that is. You may proceed, Honorable CS.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As indicated by Honorable Senator, that we have furnished with the relevant responses. I just wanted to assure the Senator or the House that indeed we are on course in training and capacity building on our artisanal miners and adhering to the regulatory framework and of course Mining Act 2016. Mr. Speaker, the Senator had asked on the preparation of the artisanal miners and capacity and licensing processes. I just wanted to inform the House that we have now formed cooperatives. We have undertaken capacity building. We are in line with our regulatory framework to ensure that they adhere to the regulations. So I am happy, Mr. Speaker, that the Honourable Member is satisfied with our responses. But generally, I want to assure the House that we are on course in capacity building, in creating safety nets, and ensuring restoration or rehabilitation of our mining, whatever activities that happen in all areas in our countries. Mr. Speaker, we've also deployed county mining officers to ensure that they work hand in hand with counties and communities so that we can adhere fully to the requirements of the law. So, in other words, we've not only decriminalized the artisanal activities, but we've also created processes of ensuring they adhere to the rule of law and also are supported accordingly, working with other partners such as NEMA, Ministry of Environment, and Ministry of Cooperative. Mr. Speaker, I submit.
Thank you. Senator Tomojenda, you may ask your 2 supplementary questions.
Mr. Speaker, I have no supplementary question to the CS. I'm satisfied with the response. Thank you, Mr. CS.
Senator Wambua.
That's a new one coming from Senator Tom.
Senator Professor Tomojenda, allow your colleague to ask a question if you're satisfied.
You're not in the broad-based. It's okay.
Honorable CS, you may take your seat and then note all the questions because I'm going to allow a number of the senators to raise questions. Thereafter, you will respond to them at a go. Honorable Wambua.
The Speaker, the way Senator Tom is pointing at me, I'm not sure I'm safe. I want protection from you.
Senator Tomojenda, I have noted your... Senator Tomojenda, kindly resume your ordinary seat. Just proceed and do it quietly, please. Proceed, Senator Ombo.
Thank you, Speaker, for your protection. Speaker, my question flows from question B on illegal mining activities, and I wanted to find out from the CS if he is aware of the illegal extraction of copper in Kitui County, especially the area around Kitui West, called Mediko, and if he does not have the specifics about it, Mr. Speaker, it's an issue that I'm willing to take up with the CS in due course. But is he aware that there are people that are illegally extracting copper from Kitui West in Kitui County. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Methu. Senator Mungatana.
Asante sana waziri. Kwanza nakupongeza kwa kazi unayofanya waziri, tunashukuru. Kuna hatua ulichukua sehemu ya Tana River na ukasimamisha uchimbaji wa madini ya gypsum. Na sisi tulitarajia ya kwamba waziri utafuatizia, uweke mikakati ili wale wananchi ambao wanafaidika kwa uchumi huo wa uchimbaji wa gypsum wapate haki yao, wawekezaji wapate haki yao, county government ipate haki yake. Lakini waziri, baada ya kuchukua hatua ile ambao sote tulipongeza by the way, tumeona kwamba serikali kuu kutoka kwa ofisi yako mmenyamaza. Sasa tungependa kujua na watu wa Tana River wangependa kujua kunaendeleaje na mipangilio ni namna gani, manake pale pia ilikuwa ni kitega uchumi na watu hali ndizo hizi wanataka kuishi. Asante waziri.
Senator Olekina.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my question to the Cabinet Secretary relates to mining royalties. Recently, Mr. Speaker, we had additional allocation of revenue, and some counties were allocated royalties. And I did not see any money being allocated to Narok County for additional allocation of revenue in terms of royalties. Yet Narok County has the majority of gold mining activities in the country. So my question to the Cabinet Secretary is that, does the Ministry of Treasury consult you to be able to give a list of the counties and how much has been collected in terms of royalties from the 47 counties so that they make a decision on which counties to give money or it doesn't? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Boy Isa Juma.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Mimi nina swali ambalo nitakamuuliza Mheshimiwa Waziri kuhusu uvuvi ambayo sehemu ya kule Vanga na Shimoni wavuvi wananyanyaswa sana na watu wa KWS.
Senator Isa, your supplementary question must flow from the primary question. So you may want to wait until the Waziri responds to the second question that is related to fisheries. Senator Edwin Sifuna.
Honorable Speaker, yesterday we had the opportunity to sit with the Governor Kwale at the County Public Accounts Committee. The question I wanted is been asked by Senator Olekina, that in fact the Governor Kwale confirmed they have never received royalties from this government. So maybe when he answers that question, he will answer us as well.
Senator Kenyuri.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would also wish to know from the Cabinet Secretary, in line with what Professor Tom Ogenda mentioned on capacity building, we have a soapstone mining activity which is more traditional, but I feel like the ministry is not giving it much attention like other mining, the other mining that happens in other counties, Mr. Speaker. So I would wish to know what other special consideration is being given to the soapstone covers and miners in that region, Mr. Speaker, because that's an area which as a country we can explore. Thank you.
Senator Haji.
Could I have the mic? Oh, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Cabinet Secretary had responded to the question by Senator Ogenda regarding environmental impact of miners. And in his answer, he did elaborate that miners are required to come up with a management plan of the environment. Could the Senator elucidate further in terms of how the ministry has taken action against miners who leave the environment in a very bad shape after they have conducted their business. Could the minister tell us in detail what is the ministry or what measures the ministry is putting in place to ensure that the environmental impact left by the miners are adequately addressed? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may respond, and you have 3 minutes to do so.
3 minutes. Mr. Speaker, if you'll allow me, I would like to start with the last question by Senator Haji, and I think it is an important one. One of the reasons as to why we've had to stop some mining operations, like the gypsum one, it is in the manner where the mining activities had been conducted earlier. Lands have been turned to barren land and abandoned quarries. And it is interesting because the pastoralist communities such as Garissa and Tana River and others suffer lots of losses because of losing livestock that fall into the pits. And that's one of the reasons that's why we have cancelled operations. What we are doing is to enforce. Initially, the ministry did not have an enforcement unit. We had a police unit, an AP unit, but now we have the CI unit that pursue those culprits that did that, and we're taking them through necessary action. So I want to assure you, Senator, there's some cause we are following. Senator Ekunyuri, you asked about soapstone. We treat all miners the same. Artisanal miners, a decision that was made is across all minerals. There's no specific treatment for specific mineral. So I just want to assure you, we have considered all minerals and all practices by artisanals. And all of them have been put in cooperatives and capacity build them so that they can be able to aggregate and access market easily. So even licensing, we use the same procedure, same protocols to ensure everybody gets licensed. Mr. Sifuna asked me about the royalties. I share your concerns, Senator. And I am already now negotiating with my committee of National Assembly to be able to undertake some reform, whereas when royalties are paid, they are disbursed to the rightful places on time, so that communities don't have to depend on treasury. And obviously, I'll be consulting and seeking your support to be able to amend the law, so that if someone pays royalty, 70% goes to national government, 20% should go to counties, and 20% should go to communities. And CDAC, 1% gross, should directly go to the community. So this is a matter that requires reform in our law, and I'm already in discussion with the relevant committee at National Assembly, and I'll be looking forward to engaging you in Senate. Mr. Olekina, I'm not so sure whether you're right by saying Narok may be the biggest gold producer. We really don't have the data. But that said and done, you still deserve to be paid royalties on time. And Senator, I took the decision of terminating some of the licenses because of failure to comply with royalties payment. And I am glad that you worked with us in Narok and supported us. And now we're in the process of identifying good, reliable companies that will take the liabilities of the previous companies, pay the communities, fulfill the obligations, and be able to get a fresh license. So I also identify with your sentiments, and this is something that we're doing. Senator Makau, my brother, on Kitui mining, particularly on copper. Kitui is endowed with lots of resources, Senator, and copper is one of the most important critical mineral around the world today. And when we came in, we found that there was a lot of export of copper ore. We took a decision as a ministry. We stopped export of copper ore, and as we speak, there's not a single tonnage of copper that is exported, and therefore we are slowly managing extraction of our copper. What we are doing as a ministry today is to be able to consider the entire value chain, meaning if we have copper deposits in the country, we should be able to move it to copper concentrate and copper cathode to be able to achieve job creation and wealth creation. So, Senator, I assure you, The ones that had been mining earlier, we are pursuing them through our DCI unit. The ones that are doing today, we have now deployed districts mining officers to ensure there's no illegal activities, and we are working with the ngaos in the districts so that we can be able to tame these mining illegal activities. The Senator for Tana River, Danson Mungatana, umeniuliza mambo ya gypsum, my brother, it is the same problem. Swala lilikuwa lile tu la uchimbaji mbaya wa madini. Na kampuni mingi ambao reapply haziwezi kuqualify kwa sababu waliwacha the mines walikuwa nazo mapema kwa hali ambayo haistahili. So for Tana River tumeshapeana leseni kama 4 hivi za gypsum baada ya ushauriano na the local leadership, mjumbe, MCAs na by extension the county. So kuna operations ambayo imeanza about 4 companies. Nataka kuhakikishia kwamba shida ya mining ilikuwa, hiyo pia inahusisha na Garissa. Watu walikuwa wanachimba gypsum kutumia a mining permit. Mining permit huzungumzi na jamii. You don't need community consent to get a mining permit. Sasa tumegraduate hiyo ikuwe a mining license, whereas communities ni lazima wahusishwe. So I want to assure you, Senator Mungatana, that we are on course in ensuring people adhere to the rule of law and participation of the community. I submit, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable CS. We'll now move to question number 047 by the Senator for Senator Miraj Abdullahi. You may proceed to ask your question.
Asante mstahiki Spika, na mimi niulize swali langu nambari 47. Wizara imeweka mikakati ipi kuhakikisha ya kwamba wavuvi nchini Kenya wamepata mafunzo ya kisasa ili kuongeza mapato yao? Swali la pili, je, waziri anaweza kutoa maelezo kuhusiana na matumizi ya shilingi bilioni 1 zilizotolewa na idara ya masuala ya kimataifa ya serikali ya Canada, Global Affairs Canada, kufadhili mradi wa wanawake wanaoshiriki katika biashara za baharini maarufu kama Investing in Women in the Blue Economy in Kenya, AJAABU project, na kuweka wazi majina ya kampuni na vikundi vilivyofaidika, kaunti wanazotoka, waliofaidika, fedha walizopokea na lini walipokea fedha hizo? Swali la tatu, je, waziri anaweza pia kueleza ni hatua gani zinazochukuliwa na chuo cha Bandari Maritime Academy na mamlaka ya usimamizi wa bandari kuhakikisha kuwa vyeti vya mafunzo vinavyokabidhiwa na chuo hicho vinapata utambulizi kamili wa kimataifa? Asante.
Honorable CS, you may respond. Now, Honorable Senators, we have 15 minutes to give to this question. And therefore, Honorable CS, just like you did to the first question, paraphrase your response so that we allow as many senators as we can to ask some supplementary questions.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika. Wizara kupitia idara ya jimbo la uchumi wa buluu na uvuvi imeshiriki kikamilifu kutoa mafunzo kwa wafanyikazi wa samaki katika uvuvi wa bahari kuu kwa ajili ya kuzalisha ajira. Wizara vile vile imetoa uwezo wa kupatia bidhaa za uvuvi kama maboti na ujenzi wa bandari ndogo za uvuvi na kuweza kupatia bidhaa zinazostahili kuboresha biashara ya uvuvi katika maeneo ya jimbo la Pwani na